Well, CDL fans, we are down to the quarterfinals now. Only 8 teams left, and all 4 quarterfinal games are going to happen today. Mongolia going to be taking on Cambodia in our first matchup. Colombia taking on the United States. Nepal up against Brunei. And then Albania versus Malaysia. 8 teams remaining, and we cut it down to the final 4 here on this edition of the 2014 World Cup of Toy Car Demolition Derby. Should be fun to watch, so without any further ado, it's round 4 of the tournament, the World Cup quarterfinals. Here we go. Well, CDL fans, it is time to start the quarterfinals of the 2014 World Cup of Demolition Derby here in the Car Demolition League. What a way to bring an end to a season every 3 years with this whole big global tournament. And we are down to the final 8 teams. After today, it'll be down to the final 4. Not trying to trademark, I'm just saying it's literally the final 4 of this World Cup tournament. So that we're going to be down to today after everything is said and done. First matchup about to happen, the second highest ranked team in the tournament, Cambodia, looking to make a second consecutive trip to the semifinals. They are ranked 4th in the world coming to this tournament. They take on the 31st ranked Mongolia right now. So we'll see what happens between these two teams. Both of them got some pretty good defense on their squads, considering Black Bullet 1 playing for Cambodia. He is the Rookie of the Year, as a matter of fact. He's been known to get some flips. But Mongolia packing even more defense, really, with Governor 2 on the squad and Spectite. So should be an interesting one that could go for a while. Good defense on both sides. We'll see what happens. First, the lineups, though. Mongolia and Cambodia. All right, here we go. Both teams using the same lineup that they used to get past round 3 to this point. RD06, the free agent on the Mongolian side, would be starting off. And on the home side of the field, Cambodia is sending Black Phantom, or is that Black Phantom? Yep, Black Phantom of the Washington Patriots. He has a cousin, well, an identical card like him called Phantom. So, anyways, he plays for a different team. Nonetheless, Black Phantom here getting the job done. Gets a good flip there, 5-0 Cambodia. But here comes the defense for Mongolia. Governor 2 of the Calgary Stallions out there to face Black Phantom. He goes down, no interference, clean flip, 10-0 Cambodia. Making quick work of Mongolia here. But now here comes Spectite of the Roswell Aliens out there trying to keep Mongolia in this game. Can he do it? And Cambodia trying to make it to their second straight semifinals appearance. And it's not going to happen there. Spectite helping Mongolia for now just to hang on. Game's still on the line for Mongolia. Here they're down 10-5. Rowdy trying to get the game winner now. Rowdy of the St. Louis Twisters. Baining heads here with Spectite. Front end coming a little loose. But they keep him going here. Seems to be working. Oh, and Rowdy is down. 10-10 the score. Mongolia making a comeback. And now here comes Black Bullet 1 of the San Francisco Shinobis at the captain spot for Cambodia. Taking on Spectite here. And almost a flip right there, and almost again. Both these cars had to play defense early here in their collisions, and this time Spectite is down. Black Bullet 1 gets the good flip, and Cambodia has the lead yet again. Now, Tacoma, he's a free agent out there for Mongolia, trying to force overtime, heavily outmatched against the Rookie of the Year, and an interference call right there. I'll go at it again. And it's going to be Black Bullet 1 getting the game-winning flip. 15-10 the final. And boy, let me tell you, after being down 10-0, Mongolia made a huge comeback, but just in the end, not enough. Cambodia moving on to the semifinals for their second straight World Cup. Huge achievement for them as they get past Mongolia. 15-10 the final score. What a game. Needless to say, what a game. Coming up next, we expect it to be just as competitive. Team USA, the United States, got the home side of the field against Team Colombia. That one on CDL Live. Next on the World Cup Demolition Derby. Stay tuned. Welcome back, CDL fans. Our next game on tap for you should be another good one, putting us halfway through the quarterfinals right here. Team Colombia coming into the tournament ranked 27th in the world and coming in ranked 10th in the world to this tournament. Team USA, the United States of America. USA already made it one round further than they did last year, and for Colombia here, they made it 3 rounds further than they did last year. Both teams getting dominant wins to get to this point here in round 4. Dominant round 3 wins, I should say. So we'll see what they can do today. 2 great teams going at it, both looking to punch their ticket to the semifinals of this 2014 World Cup tournament. Feeling that the United States knows about, but for Colombia, they have never had that before. So trying to get to the semifinals for the first time for the United States, trying to make this year yet another spectacular, memorable year for them. So hey, when you got 5 World Cup championships, or well, at the time they were known as the Olympics, but when you got 5 of those titles hanging from the rafters, if you will, you've done well. So let's put it like that. Was it 5 or 6? But anyway, Colombia and the United States going head to head here should be a great game. That being said, let's get you a look at the lineups.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
All right, here we go. Time for the game to begin. Golden Rat from the New Orleans Gladiators will be the first car out there for Colombia. And from the Nevada Thunder, Yellow Spider will be coming out there for the United States. And he actually went 2-0-1 the last game. So they put him out here, and he goes down right away. So 5-0, Colombia in the lead. And here comes 46 Junior of the Hartford Homies trying to take on Golden Rat. And Golden Rat's a good card. He can get it done, and he's gotten Colombia a 10-0 lead now. So 10-0, the U.S. is down. It's up to Pink Indy Jr. of the Los Angeles Blades. Alex's car himself, so he's out there trying to keep the United States in this thing. Almost did. Both cars still up, though. Both cars still up yet again. No interference. Switching sides this time. Still on opposite sides. And this time, Pink Indy Jr. has a flip there, and the United States still alive in this thing. Now Nickel and Diamond of the Houston Oilers out there for Colombia trying to finish this game off. Trying to get the win for Colombia. He can do it with a flip. And he's got it. Nickel and Diamond gets the game-winning flip, and the Team Colombia has eliminated the United States from the 2014 World Cup of Demolition Derby. 15-5 the final score. And they will join up with Cambodia in the semifinals. So for the United States, Tim Geiser and Alex Johnson, Shane Geiser and Gregory Fox, a good journey. Got to the 4th round, but it ends kind of too soon, I think, in their eyes. They kind of just wish they could have done more here. 15-5, Colombia wins. They are going to the semifinals. When we come back, Nepal takes on Brunei. And that will start off the second half of these quarterfinals. Hope you've been enjoying so far. Stay tuned. Well, folks, we are back, and you just saw the heartbreaking departure of the U.S. for Tim Geiser and Alex Johnson, Gregory Fox, and Shane Geiser. So close, yet still so far. Team USA eliminated, but our next game is about to be underway. We got Brunei and Nepal. Colombia and Cambodia are waiting for one of these two. They're in the semifinals as of right now. So which one of these two will be joining those two there? So looking for team number 3 to get there. Brunei, good team, got Bandetti. He had a huge game in the last game, and he's going up against a squad here. Look at that synchro here. Two good defensive cars. That will be a very interesting matchup if they go head-to-head. Otherwise, pretty well evenly matched. I guess I would have to kind of give the defensive edge to Brunei, offensive edge to Nepal. We'll see what happens here. Nepal coming in this tournament ranked 30th in the world. Brunei came in here ranked 8th. And this is actually the stage where Brunei was eliminated 3 years ago. So, and Nepal, of course, 3 steps further than they got before. So both these teams looking to move on to the Final Four, to the semifinals of this 2014 World Cup. We'll see which one does. But first, the lineups. Nepal and Brunei.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
All right, here we go. Purple 300ZX of the Dallas Lone Stars will start things off for Team Nepal, and from the Washington Patriots, Blue 512 starts things off for Brunei. Here we go. Game on, and Brunei has a lead, 5-0. Purple 300ZX goes down, and that brings out from the Houston Oilers, Blue Dragon 2 to take on Blue 512 of the Washington Patriots. And this game is tied at 5. Blue Dragon 2 gets the flip, and that will bring out Brunei's next card. I believe that's Mach 5-3 there from the Richmond Reapers. Yes, it is. So they go ahead and, whoa, what an interference there. So both cards go back to their own sides. Interference on both sides of the field. Tie game, tie 5. And look at that, Mach 5-3 staying up. He did the same thing in the last game. An interference there, but yet again, still up. And this time another interference. Both cars still up anyway. However, they will go back to their own sides. And another interference there is going to save Mach 5-3. The interference came against Blue Dragon, making contact with some of Brunei's cars on the other side. So, we'll keep going at it here. And this time, no interference. Clean flip. Mach 5-3 is down after putting up a good fight. And 10-5, Nepal in the lead. Brunei now sending out Vendetta. Had a huge game in round 3. Looking for the same here. Both cars down. Both him and Blue Dragon. So Vendetta from the Boston Vandals is down, and now Brunei down 15-10, looking to force overtime. They've got White Lightning out there from a D-League squad, the Sacramento Sharks. Going to be in Mexico City next year, but nonetheless, he's looking to send this one to OT against Synchro from the New Mexico Monsters. And Synchro really, on paper, just too much for White Lightning. But White Lightning hanging on, playing good defense there. No interference, going to switch sides. And this time, it's going to be, I keep track of words in my mind that I'm about to say. This time, interference off the finger. So, a bad flip in the air, hand contact. We'll keep going at it. So, I guess it was a close one there, but nonetheless. These two teams, these two cars keep going at it. Switching sides now. And this time, ooh, White Lightning staying up. And this time, White Lightning is down cleanly. Synchro getting the game-winning flip, saying, yeah, it was a bad call, but you know what? So nice, I'll do it twice. It's going to be Nepal getting the win, and they are going to go to the semifinals. They get the win 15-10 over Brunei. Huge win for Nepal. They've come a very long way now. So it's Nepal, Colombia, and Cambodia, and who's going to join them? The last game, the one that's coming up next, Albania and Malaysia. That being said, should be a great one. Stay tuned. It's on CDL Live's 2014 World Cup of Demolition Derby. Alright folks, welcome back to the World Cup of Demolition Derby Round 4, or if you want to call them it, the World Cup quarterfinals here. Next game coming up should be an interesting one. The only team to last this long, they had to qualify to get here. In other words, the only team that had to go through all the qualifications just to make the tournament. There's only one of them left. They are on the field right now. Team Albania coming into the tournament ranked 43rd in the world. They are the lowest ranked team still alive. Taking on the highest ranked team still alive. They took 3rd place back in 2011, and they're looking to make it back to the semifinals again. Team Malaysia. That being said, let's go on ahead and get a look at these lineups. We see a lot of good offense and defense. Very evenly matched teams on the field right now between Albania and Malaysia. Let's get a look at the lines and we'll get this game started.
Give me freedom, give me fire, give me reason, take me higher.
All right, here we go, folks. Albania starting things off with the Boston Vandal. That's Purple Indy out there for Albania. And Green 7 from the Minnesota Maniacs coming out there for Team Malaysia. Two good offensive cars going head-to-head. Green 7 gets the flip 5-0 in favor of Malaysia. Out comes Aqua Ferrari, the Cleveland Wolves, taking the Albanian side here, trying to tie this game up for them. Out there against Green 7. And Green 7 gives Malaysia a 10-0 lead. One flip away from making their second straight appearance in the semifinals is Malaysia. Albania sending out Gold Z28 from the Indianapolis Reapers. He's no stranger to Green 7 of the Minnesota Maniacs. The teams are division rivals, but Green 7 has the better of him today. And Green 7 completes the shutout here in the quarterfinals. 15-0 the final score. Serving donuts for dinner is Green 7 of Team Malaysia here. He gets the job done, and Malaysia's going back to the semifinals in the World Cup. Second consecutive World Cup. Both them and Cambodia going to the semifinals. Cambodia going to be matched up against Colombia, and Nepal will be taking on Malaysia. That's all that. It's so simple now that there's only 4 teams left. You can kind of see who's going to play who. But nonetheless, Malaysia, a great win for them. They are going back to the semifinals. And, hey, if there's any team that could definitely win it all, Malaysia's been known to always be a competitive team. But at the same time, Malaysia's always just come up a little bit short. I mean, they go into tournaments that they take. It's always been China and the United States beating them. China and the U.S. ain't there now. So maybe this is Malaysia's time to shine. We will find out come the semifinals. So until then, I hope you enjoyed what you saw here today. And until next time, peace.